Brace yourselves, New Jersey. Do you feel that? The market, it could be shifting right now. I'm going to talk about an article that I found on NJ.com and is talking about this very topic. Look, we all anticipated this was going to happen, but is it a big shift? I'm going to go into that today. We're going to look at this article. I'm also going to share data with you for the month of April on the housing market stats for the entire state of New Jersey. And of course, I'm going to be touching on Bergen County. So if you came for your dose of real estate reality, came to the right place. Let's get started. So the market shift has been the hot topic for the past couple of weeks. And yeah, it's happening. It's happening in a lot of places around the country. And it looks like it could start affecting the Garden State. So let's talk about this article. The title is New Home Listings Up 40%, What the Market is Like in All 21 New Jersey Counties. Now, this is dated May 16th. The day I'm recording this is May 25th. So I'm also going to share with you what I've been experiencing the past couple of weeks during this beautiful month of May. And I will share with you what's really been going on in the market. Yeah, so prepare yourselves. Okay, so the biggest thing here, what this article is saying is the latest figures for new home listings show a 41% gain in new listings from February to March. Statewide, 9,281 homes hit the market in March versus 6,566 new listings in February, according to the most recent data available from New Jersey Realtors. Now, you probably remember me a couple of months ago doing a market update with this same data, with this information. So we did see an increase February to March. The biggest increases were in Middlesex, Bergen, and Monmouth counties. The smallest increases in new listings month over month were in Hunterdon, Salem, and Essex counties, according to New Jersey Realtors. Despite the month over month gains, the stock of houses for sale in New Jersey is still woefully low. New listings were down 10.5% from a year ago. And if that trend of 9,200 listings were to continue for the rest of the year, coupled with the number of current listings, that would put new listings for the year statewide at about 105,000. It sounds like a lot, but it isn't, said Robert White, president of New Jersey Realtors and a broker with Coldwell Banker in Spring Lake. Go Coldwell Banker. In 2018, there were 131,000 new listings, and in 2019, there were 128,000. Inventory was already dropping before the pandemic and has slipped since. In a better market, there would have been closer to 20,000 new listings. Middlesex County, which saw the largest increase month over month at 37%, Realtor and broker Christo Joe of Lovi Realty in Fords attributes the bump in inventory to the spring market. I've seen it. There was an increase for sure in the month of March and also going into April a little bit. I have the stats for the month of April. We're going to go into that now. Be prepared. Year over year, the numbers are still low. The inventory is still low. This is, again, for the month of April. So let's look at that really quick. Now, this is for the entire state of New Jersey. This is for the month of April. New listings for the entire state in April of 2022 was 9,521. That is a 15% decrease year over year. Closed sales, we saw another 15% decrease. There were only 5,848 closed sales for the month of April. Now, the total number of homes for sale, all homes that were active on the market, not just new listings, for the entire state was 14,886. That's a 22% decrease year over year. Bergen County's new listings for the month of April was at 910, a 26% decrease from April of 2021. The median sales price in Bergen County had an increase of just 7.4%. Median sales price was $650,000 for April of 2022 versus $605,000 of April of 2021. What I'm really curious to see is what the difference is going to be in the inventory from comparing to April to May. Now, I will tell you from experience what's been going on with me, with my fellow agents for this month of May, especially the last couple of weeks. As always, it's historically, as we get into the summer months, the buyer demand just dies off because people like to go out and go on vacation. It's just a slower time of year historically. We're starting to see it already in May. And I don't think it's so much as we're coming into the summer months. Yeah, that has something to do with it, but I think the rising interest rates are starting to get people out of the market. Now, here's an example. I just listed a townhome last week in a very desirable community in my town. We were the only one on the market, right? So the inventory was really like, there's nothing. There's nothing else for sale except for my listing. And I will tell you, I did not have as many showings as I thought I would have, as what I would like to have had. We did end up with 2 offers, which I'm very happy with that. But again, the buyer demand wasn't there. So is it because of the summer months or is it because of the interest rates? I'm leaning towards we're coming into the summer months. That's just my thought, but just because this has been my experience since I've been in real estate. I can also tell you that other agents in my office in the past couple of weeks, they're starting to see the same thing. They're seeing that they're not getting as many buyers coming to look at their listings. In fact, one agent told me that, she listed a house on the market like 2 weeks ago and she just hears crickets. So this could be the interest rate affecting it as well. And the prices may be a little too high. I did get some feedback on my listing, my townhome listing. Some people did say they felt the price was high. Okay, it's your prerogative. But again, if the rate is higher, what have I been saying the past few months? Your interest rate is higher, you lose your buying power. So I think it's starting to happen. And one more thing that happened, which is a huge positive. One of my clients that I've been working with for the past several months, we have literally put 4 offers on homes and lose out every time. Well, 5th time's a charm. We finally got their offer accepted on a home. So excited for them. I got it! But again, I don't think we were up against too many offers. When I checked with the agent, when we submitted our offer at the time we put it in, there was only one other offer on this house. Again, it's starting to dwindle down a little bit. Demand is cooling. Not as much overbidding we're not getting tons of offers right now. So again, this is May 25th. We're going to Memorial Day weekend. So this is when things start to cool off anyway. But I think coupled with the high interest rate, I think it's going to have an impact. Now, if you're still thinking of selling, you think you've missed a boat, inventory is still low. So I still think you would do well in this market. You could still potentially get over ask if there's nothing else for sale. Now, keep in mind, there were still buyers waiting in the wings that need to buy something. Even if the rates are creeping up there, if they're in a situation they need somewhere to live, they're going to pay those higher rates right now. So don't be discouraged by that if you're thinking about selling your home, that you're just not going to get the price that you want. As far as finding another place to live, yeah, that could still potentially be a problem. So definitely talk to a real estate agent. If you feel like you want to reach out to me, comment below. I'm happy to help you. Come up with some type of a strategy or plan of what you can do to get you to the next home, whether you have to rent temporarily somewhere, go an Airbnb. I've heard people do that. They'll move into an Airbnb temporarily until they can find the next house. There are options out there for you. Okay, so we shall see what the summer months bring us if we have an increase in inventory. I really hope that this trend continues, and we'll see what the data shows us next month and what happens with this. If we're getting more homes on the market, I really hope so. But again, I don't think it's going to have a major impact where we're going to shift to a buyer's market. No. Honestly, I don't know when we're going to see that again. But the good news is the buyer demand's dying off a little bit. Inventory is coming up a little bit. So I think we could be slowly approaching a more balanced market.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let's hope. If you liked what you saw today, I have 2 awesome videos right over here. One about the foreclosure rates in New Jersey and another one that I done about the New Jersey market just about a couple of months ago. So feel free to check those out. I think you're going to learn a lot from that. And as always, thank you so much for watching me today. I am Jackie Baker with Coldwell Banker Realty, and I will see you next time.